I don't think Israel would be the best place for me to be at this time, considering the view that most Jews have of Louis Farrakhan.
You go to Nigeria, which is, if not the most corrupt nation in Africa, and it is, it could be the most corrupt nation in the world, Minister Farrakhan.
Oh, no.
Well, my name is Sunday Adelaja, and I'm a Nigerian, and I want to talk about this topic today. Louis Farrakhan is such a toxic topic that not too many people would like to address. Now, he's a Muslim minister, and so what could I have in common with him? And what is it that why is it that I want to talk about him? And many Christian ministers just want to avoid him, especially in Africa. They don't know what to do with him. But I decided to talk about him today, especially for the simple reason that, is there anything good in Louis Farrakhan? And I will tell you that the first time I met him, that I heard about him, the first time I started hearing about him, and I was negative about him as well, because I was thinking a black American guy that he was organizing a Million March that time on Washington, and I couldn't just understand how come some ministers, some pastors, Baptist pastors were supporting him, and they actually participated in this march. I mean, what is there in common between the light and darkness? How come this man that is, and you know, the view of him that I had was the view that comes mainly from the American media, from the white-dominated American media. And the tendency there is that we tend to label somebody. So we just show them from the side that we want to see them. So in the case of this man, I was only seeing him as a fundamentalist. I was seeing him as a fanatic, as a Muslim, fanatic, as a Muslim fanatic, as somebody that hates the white people, somebody that hates other race, and someone that is racist against the white people. That's the way I perceived him, just from what I've read about him, until I began to listen to him. When I began to listen to him, I discovered that, no, wow, the law of difference must work here. And the law of difference is you've got to be able to tolerate everybody and be able to honor their difference. That's number one. And number two, you've got to be able to see what is good in other people, not just what is bad. And why should anybody, especially a pastor, ever respect Louis Farrakhan? Is there anything good in him? And I tell you, I discovered that despite his, radical nature and beliefs and talks, despite some form of racism that might be there, or some supremacy tendencies that he could have, or some negative things that people attribute to him, I could see some positive things as well. And in this video is characteristic of the positive things that I personally could find in Louis Farrakhan. The way he defends the black man, the way he defends the black race, the way he stands for what he believes, the way if you know where he's coming from, you'll be able to understand him better. And with the discrimination that they have gone through in America, and with the system that forced them into Islam, and you could reason with him in a lot of ways. And if you say that he's too scandalous, he's just too radical in the way he speaks, but you also have to think that radical things happen to his race. Radical things happen to people of black descendants, and those are the things that push him to where he is, and he's still living from that experience or from that perspective. But the fact that he has what to be respected for, I think for sure. And let's look at this video. I think you will agree with me as well.
Mr. Wallace.
It is the most corrupt nation that I have ever covered. I've been there 25 years ago, and I've been there as recently as last year.
Fine. So what? 35 years old. That's what that nation is. Now here's America, 226 years old. You love democracy, but there in Africa, you're trying to force these people into a system of government that you just have accepted. 30 years ago, black folk got the right to vote. You're not in any moral position to tell anybody how corrupt they are. You should be quiet and let those of us who know our people go there and help them get out of that condition. But America should keep her mouth shut wherever there's a corrupt regime, as much hell as America has raised on the earth. No, I will not allow America, or you, Mr. Wallace, to condemn them as the most corrupt nation on earth when you have spilled the blood of human beings. Has Nigeria dropped an atomic bomb and killed people in Hiroshima and Nagasaki? Have they killed off millions of Native Americans? How dare you put yourself in that position as a moral judge? I think you should keep quiet, because with that much blood on America's hands, you have no right to speak. I will speak, because I don't have that blood on my hand. Yes, there's corruption there. Yes, there's mismanagement of resources. Yes, there is abuse. There's abuse in every nation on earth, including this one. So let's not play holy to moralize on them. Let's help them.
I'm not moralizing. I'm asking a question, and I got an answer.
Why would you put it as the most corrupt regime in the world? That doesn't make sense.
Can you think of one more corrupt?
Yeah, I'm living in one. I'm living in one. Yes. You've done a hell of a thing on this earth, so you should not be the one to talk. You should be quiet when it comes to moral condemnation.
Wow.
In my judgment.
Thank you.
I didn't mean to be
What
so
a man.
fiery.
What a man. How could you not respect that kind of guy? How could you not honor him? How could you not, somebody that has a position? You see, a lot of black people, when they are confronted like that in public, especially by the media, not just black people, even white people, a lot of people generally, when you are brought to the national television like that and you are being challenged, they just cover in very fast, out of timidity and fear. And especially when this person, the journalist, has a case, he's talking of Nigeria, and there is corruption in Nigeria. But this guy turned the table on that journalist and gave him fire for fire, because the past of America and the politics of America is still hot in America. But so often people hypocritically forget about the evil that America and the Western world have done, and they just try to look at the developing world as if they are the worst of places in the world, without admitting and without knowing that no, the white race and the American and European people have done worse things than Africans, and they are actually largely responsible for what is happening in Africa today. So if you want to know why black people all over the world, and even Christians and bishops and leaders, will keep on respecting Louis Farrakhan, you just got the answer. Peace. Thank you so much for watching our videos. Now, we need to spread this word, and we need to do it together. For that to happen, we need your help. Just 5 little steps that you could help us to spread the word. Number one thing we need you to do is to like the videos. Please go like this video right now. Number two, if you have not yet subscribed to our channel, please go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Number three, we need you to press and click on that notification bell. You see the bell? Go press on it. And number four, we need you to go comment. Write your comment, good or bad. Just write what you feel. Number five, share. Share on every platform. Share on Instagram. Share on Facebook. Just share and spread the word. Thank you so much.